Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first Shop My Stash project pan video of 2024. I did these all last year and I didn't really have a closeout video for last year. I was kind of just going to keep them moving into this year, but I actually decided to take a break, like a little bit of a break, a couple weeks away from those products. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of have a fresh start. So what we're not going to do is talk about the products from December. I think we're just gonna leave those in 2023 and just totally pick out some new products to pull in for this project for this year. But I did want to explain how this project works in case this is the first time you've ever watched one of these videos. And basically how I manage this and why I call it a project pan is I go through my collection and I pick out products that I'd like to spend the next month or so working on outside of any like typical project pan that I have. And I work on those products for that month span until the next one of these videos where I select new products. And my goal for all of those products is to use them at least 5 times. That's actually why I call this a project pan, because it's not a project pan in the traditional sense, but in my mind it's still a little bit of a project pan because there is the usage element involved in it. And so once I use a product 5 times and then we hit that month-long turnover point where I'm filming another one of these videos, I can put it back in my collection and I pick out something new to use. If I don't hit those 5 uses, I keep it in for the next month or so, and I don't restart the count. I just need to use it, like if I use it 3 times, I just need to use it 2 more to be able to roll it out at the next video. That's pretty much how this project works. Not super complicated, pretty easy, but I do it because I really like the idea of shopping my stash. I think a lot of times without being intentional, and I consider this project intentional, I'll tend to just pull for the same things over and over again because I get used to using them, it's easy, and then things in my collection get neglected. And I don't have a big collection, so really nothing should be getting neglected, but that tends to happen if I'm not consciously like picking out new things to work on a regular basis. It also really helps me kind of judge where things stand in my collection. If I'm rotating through products, I can realize like, oh, I'm actually close to hitting pan on this. This might be something I want to work on in a project pan. Or as in the case that happened last year, I worked on my butter bronzer a couple times in this project, hit pan on it, was able to roll it into my regular project pan, and then I finished it last year. So there's things like that that could happen in this project too that just kind of set me up for success in my regular project panning. This might be something that you want to try this year if you've never done it before, especially if you're interested in project panning, just because I think it's so helpful to really get a gauge on your collection and set yourself up for success for future project pans. So that's really my spiel here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out some products to work on, so let's go ahead and do that now. We're back, although it is a bit later, and that is because my son decided to wake up from his nap and I had to run up and get him, and now it's a few hours after that, and he's in the front pack right now and was asleep, and I started talking and he just woke up. Sorry, buddy. But here we are selecting my products out for this month, starting with base. So I have all of these, but I actually got, for the first time ever, a PR package, which sounds crazy because I literally have been making videos on YouTube for, I don't know, like 12 years at this point. But it's been really just recently that companies have been reaching out, and to be honest with you, most of them are kind of shady and don't seem legit, and they are asking for either a video in return for what they send, so like I tend to ignore them. But this seems like a legitimate request to just send me product from this brand called OG. I've never actually used them before, and there was no like requirement in posting anything, so I thought that was like legit. And sorry if you can hear my baby, he has his sucking on his binky right here. But so anyway, all that being said, I was so excited. I like texted my friends and I was like, oh, I'm getting PR, and they were very excited for me as well. All that being said, I want to do a base product, and I was thinking about this, but then I realized that I got from OG this sculpted complexion stick. I have not tried any of this out yet, but I thought this project would be a great place to try this out. I don't think I've ever actually used a stick foundation, so this could be interesting, and if I like it, you know, something that I continue to try in the future. So I'm gonna use that. Outside of that, I think I'm also gonna pull in my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, just because I like to have something lighter available. I'm working on a face powder in my project pan, so I think I'm gonna skip that drawer. I do need to pick out a bronzer, and I either wanna pull in my Milani bronzer or my Guerlain bronzer, which I haven't used this one in a while, but I feel like this one might be a little dark for me right now, so I think I'm gonna go with Milani. I have a blush in my project pan, so I'm pretty focused on working on that. But I do need a highlight. So I'm thinking about MAC Soft and Gentle or this Urban Decay highlight in Sin. I think I'll go with the Urban Decay. I'm thinking about picking out an eyeshadow because I have a lot of mattes in my pan, those eyeshadows, and the two shimmers I have I don't necessarily love. So I do think it might be a good idea to just pick out a shimmer that I can work on with the mattes. So I think I might go with this L'Oreal one. I've had this forever. This is my Amber Rush eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this month. I'm not gonna pull in an eyeliner because I am working on one in my project pan. And then no lip glosses either because I am also working on one of those in my project pan. But I think I might pull in a liner. I actually recently used this one and it made me want to pull it into this project. So this is my Kiko Milano lip liner in the shade 534. I don't know if it has an actual name. Hi. So I think this is the one that I do want to work on, which is so funny to me that I'm like legitimately pulling in a lip liner because I'm so like, about lip liners, but I really enjoyed it when I used it. And then I also want to grab a lipstick. I don't know. I'm debating on this one or this one. I think I might go with this Lipstick Queen lipstick in the shade The Truth. I'm working on a setting spray in my project pan, so I think these products are probably good for me right now. So let's quickly just run through them. So for base, I'm gonna be using this OG complexion stick and then my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. And then I have my Milani bronzer and my Urban Decay highlight. And then I'm also pulling in this Amber Rush L'Oreal eyeshadow, as well as my lip products are this Lipstick Queen lipstick in The Truth, and then my Kiko Milano lip liner in 534. And that is what I'm going to be working on this month in my Shop My Stash project pan. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so excited to work on all of these products for the next month or so. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Definitely stick around for all my other videos coming up. I'm also experimenting with shorts. I posted one earlier this month. My goal is to do 3 a month, so definitely check those out if you're interested as well. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Hope all of you are doing well and staying safe.